And hey, Lisa, you think everybody wants to know a little bit about Miss Indian World?
Absolutely. What do you guys think?
You know, I have some secrets here. Our outgoing Miss Indian World, Taylor Susan, is a citizen of both the White Mountain Apache tribe and the Walker River Paiute Nation. And last year, just after winning the title of Miss Indian World, Taylor graduated from the University of Arizona with a bachelor's degree in political science with an emphasis in law and public policy, and obtained 2 minors in chemistry and theater. Let's give her a big round of applause for that. Wow. Awesome. So awesome. Taylor has spent the past 12 months representing all Native and Indigenous people as our cultural ambassador, and she's done an outstanding job. Don't you think so, Lisa?
Absolutely. Thank you, Beulah. And I think for me, I want to know what your year's been like. So how about if you give us a breakdown?
Sure. Well, the crowd did travel internationally, but I'm proud to have gone and visit the 4 corners of our country. I got the chance to spend some time in the Quinault Nation out in Washington State, the Saboba Indian Band of tribes out in San Diego, California, and the Seminole tribe of Florida. I had some gator nuggets and held a gator for the first time in my life, which was kind of scary because it kind of wiggled. And then I also had the chance to travel to the Seneca Nation out in Salamanca, New York, and the tribe was so kind enough to take me to Niagara Falls, which I've never seen. I've only seen from afar. But this journey was just simply beautiful. I couldn't have done it without everyone in attendance, the support, through prayer, and most importantly, my family, my tribes, and the Creator. So it's been a beautiful journey, and I've had a great time with the Miss Indian World Committee. We just have some amazing stories, and not crazy stories, but just fun stories, and it was a good year. And I'm really proud of how everything worked out this year for all of us.
Thank you so much. We were talking in the vehicle on the way here this morning, and you mentioned something about one of your favorite chicken dishes. Can you explain?
Oh my gosh, this was something that was supposed to be a secret. So when I had traveled with the Emergence Productions producer Melissa Sanchez to Mahnomen High School out in Minnesota. Oh, hi, welcome. After I got done speaking, to a beautiful group of students of all age groups, we had a really nice dinner, and it was a real fancy restaurant. And so I had never eaten at something that was as high a price as like $26 a plate. Usually just something simple, like, I won't say where, but anywho, when we were going there, I was looking at the menu, and we sat down, and she said, Taylor, what do you think you're gonna order? And I was like, oh, like this looks really good. And I said, it's the Cajun chicken, and it looks real yummy. It's got mashed potatoes and like some asparagus. And she started laughing at me, and I was like, what's so funny? She's like, Taylor, it's not Cajun, it's Cajun chicken. So that's just one of the many experiences that I've had. I could think of a million stories that had happened this year. There is one amazing experience that I had with one of my Miss Indian World sisters, Shavana, and she's the one who invited me out to Quinault Nation. And so we had a couple hours to spare in Seattle, so we got to tour Seattle a little bit. And when we were going to go to the Space Needle, it was a 45-minute wait, and I had to leave to the airport in an hour. So I said, well, I think it's best if we don't go because I don't want to risk missing my flight to Idaho. So when we were walking around, we'll just go shopping, and we did, but there's a security guard that came up to us, and he said, hey, where are you girls from? What tribe are you? And we said our tribes, and he's like, well, when you're done shopping, come find me at the register and I'll hook it up for you. And I thought, oh, like a 50% discount, But it turns out when we got done, purchasing our items, he said, come follow me. And he took us to the will call of the very front of the Space Needle. And he actually got us free passes because he was a security guard at the Space Needle, and he said, I can take 8 people up for free. So instead of waiting 45 minutes in line, he escorted both of us to the very front of the line in less than 45 seconds. So we got to go up in the Space Needle, and her and I had such a great time. I mean, we even got to visit the Nasty Gum Mall, and we also got to go through a parade through Seattle. We decided to go from Pike's Place to the Space Needle. We hopped on a bike, and we sat in the back of it real comfortably, and I had the sash and crown on trying to get pictures, and the cop said, yeah, you guys can come through. And here it was a St. Patrick's Day parade that we rode through.
So lots of amazing stories. Okay, Rick, Beulah, let's take it. You people give it up for Miss Indian World, Miss Taylor Susan.
We'd like to acknowledge some important people who are here supporting